am uploading again the Silver General Guide. I want to thank one of my readers who pointed out the quality of the audio. I apologize. I have a very playful dog and sometimes it doesn't stay in its place. That said, let's move on back to the Silver. For the Silver Tier Generals, my ranking will look at those criteria. First, in the specialty, I will look at the specialty score above 30. Well, second point will be for the quality of the main skill. Another point will be if the general has more than 3 skills, regardless of what they are. Another point will be about the quality of the skills, if they are focused and linked to the specialty of the general. Last point will be again for the title, if it's Crown Prince or above. Okay, so let's start from Uthman. Uthman, he has archery, but the archery is only 26. I can give him the 36 for infantry, but then doesn't link with the main tactics, so I cannot give them both. I will just give him 1 point for the master of archery, additional point for the ranged tactician and the secondary skill, and another point because he has 4 skills, and lastly a point for crown prince. So overall still I would say is good. It's a 4 out of 5 skills. That's very good. Then yes, I will check the price as well. Sikel Gaita, very low specialty scores, 3 skills, shackle totally useless, discount, so Sikel Gaita gets a nice 0. Alp, no specialty, master of archery always, very good. With ranged tactician, he gets 3 points for the skills and is only Duke, so 3 out of 5. Athelstan, he has 31 and 30, so he gets a point. Arsenis is a good one, I'll give him 1. And then he has infantry tactician with the negotiation and navigator not very useful, so he gets 1 point because he has 4 skills, and Royal Duke 1 point. So he gets also 3 out of 5, and actually 4 out of 5 for Athelstan. Okay, it's a bit expensive, watch out, 800 medals, a bit too much. Then Charles Martel, he gets, well, it's one of the best one actually. Let's say he has, in the specialty, is just below 30, so it doesn't get the point, but it's one of the few silver who has a unique equipment. Now, I don't remember, because Charles Martel is a purchase general, you need to buy from the Triumphs, and I believe also the equipment is for purchase. I'm not sure about that. So then the equipment value would be questionable. Still, I give him the point because I'm generous. Then headhunting as a main skill, I'll give him the point. Then he has master shooter and charging cavalry expert, which are in opposition, cannot be used both, so it's kind of stupid. And the other skills not useful, so it doesn't get a point for the secondary skill, but it does have a point for the quantity of secondary skills. Okay, so he gets equipment, primary skill, number of secondary skill, and crown prince. So still 4 out of 5 for Charles. It would be 4 out of 6, but hey. William I, no specialty score. Rage, melee cavalry, so these are focus. He has 2 points, and crown prince 3 out of 5. Then Harold, let's say Harold, no specialty scores. Call for enforcement, it's a good one, with melee cavalry. Okay, I'll give him this, so he has 3 points for skills, and only Marquis, 3 out of 5. Ralph Neville is a charge cavalry, it's only 27 though. Shackle, not a good one. Charging cavalry expert and polearm mastery, very focused, so you get 1 point for secondary skill, only 3 skills, so no other points. And Duke, so he has only 1 out of 5. Eleanor of Provence, so Ellie 30 gets a point for cavalry. Espionage, not useful. Then melee cavalry expert, that's it, but all the other skills are not aligned, so I won't give you the point. I'll just give you the point because she has the 5 skills. So that makes 2, and then only Duke, so 2 out of 5. Eleanor of Aquitaine, not very good, I think. Let's say archery, 32 points. Okay, I'll give you the point. Then healing, medical mastery. It's important to have a general with the skill for submission. So then I'll give you the point because it could be useful. Then melee, navigator, and range is all over the place. No point, but 5 skills, point, and only Duke. So she gets 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 5. Malik, no specialty, armor piercing, but very focused archery. So I give him 1 point for armor piercing and 1 point for the focus and crown prince. So 3 out of 5. Lady Margaret, Lady Margaret, she is an administrator. So 40 points, she gets a point. Military motivation, yes. And very focused skills in administration, and many of them. Only Marquise, so she gets a nice 4 out of 5. As an administrator in the silver, it's good, you need it, but the only point is she's very expensive. Also 1,000, so I will remove her a point because she's too expensive. 3 out of 5 is my final vote. Elizabeth Woodville, let's see. 28, she has engineering, is a good skill to have in defense. She has a focus archery skills, that's good. So I'll give her 3 points for the skills, and that's it, 3 out of 5. Now Constantine, very expensive, so already -1. 0 skills, solidarity, useless. Shield master and master swordsman. Okay, I give them that. 2 points, -1, 1 out of 5. Crown Prince, sorry, 3 points, -1, 2 out of 5 for Constantine. Sammy archery, infantry, but only 29. Tunneling is good when you want to conquer a city. And infantry tactician, okay, not very good secondary skills, but he has 4 of them, so he gets a point for quantity and crown prince. So you've got 3 out of 5, my friend. Ethelred, crappy skills, composure, okay, that's a good one, you get that. And I see again is a defense infantry skills, which are focused, let's get. So you get 3 points for skills, 3 out of 5. Richard of York. So Richard of York is an archer, but is again is an infantry, 29. So for 1 point you are short. He has rage, which is not really great. Instead, he has infantry tactician, master swordsman, and polearm mastery, which are again in contrast. Either you are polearm or master swordsman. You cannot have both, right? Unless you mix the units, which I do not advocate. Still, I give him 1 point for secondary skill and 1 point for the amount of secondary skill. And Crown Prince, you got 3 out of 5. You are borderline, you could have been 4 out of 5, but also your price is quite high, so 3 out of 5, don't complain. Alle, low specialty, low, this looks like crap from Miles. Infantry tactician, yeah, he only gets 1 point, 1 out of 5. Baibars, he has a very good cavalry score, 1 point. Then detain is a good skill, and cavalry tactician with the polearm, so that's charge cavalry skills, very good. But only prince, so he gets 2, 3 out of 5. It's a shame because it would have been a very good cavalry general. Still, for that money, a 3 out of 5 cavalry general doesn't hurt. Bessas, 28, no. Armor piercing, no, we said. Melee cavalry, only here. No, 1 out of 5 for you. Litigious, low, this looks again crap. Call for reinforcement, level 2, okay. It's not bad. Charge cavalry skills, okay. I'll give you 2 points and 1 skill, 3 points, 3 out of 5. La Hire infantry, very good, 35. outburst. Let's say outburst, yes, applies to any army, so it counts, it gets 1 point. And then again, infantry skills with the most melee and defense infantry, and only air. So it gets 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5, and it costs only 500 medals. So that's a good general, I would say. Godfrey, low specialty. Pathfinder, nope. Defense infantry with the siege master. Discipline, not sure. You get only crown prince, 1 point, and one. He has 2 points. Pepin the Short. Let's see, low specialty score. Composure. Okay, that's a good one. And then a ranged tactician with master skirmisher, so that's good. He's an archer general with a 28, which is not too bad. But based on my tough ranking, he gets 2 points. A Royal Duke, 3 out of 5. Watch out, again, he's quite expensive. Saros is cheap, and it's kind of weird because he has good infantry and range, crappy cavalry, but his skills are cavalry. So I guess he will use the pole arm with the infantry for a defense infantry unit. Still, he gets only 1 point out of 5. Bayezid. Ooh, this looks good. Bayezid, 34 cavalry. He has a marching, which is not very good, so no point there. Melee cavalry skills, though, all 3. So I'll give him focus and number of skills and crown prince. He gets 4 out of 5, but 1,000. Oh, shit. I just bought it. Damn it. All right. We bought this guy by mistake. Where are we now? I lost him because now he's moved into my own. Anyway, 1,000 is too expensive, so I remove him 1 point. Okay. Kandarli Alil, infantry, 36, 1 point. Obedience, level 1, no. He has a master of assault, and the rest of the skills is kind of crap. So he just gets an amount of skill, and that's it. So 2 out of 5. Guinevere, low specialty. Again, healing, we give it to the point there. And then we have a melee cavalry, a ranged tactician, which again is either or, not useful, and only prince. So she gets 2 out of 5. Alaric, no specialty score. Plunder is useful, that's why I own him. And then again, it's 2 defense infantry skills, so I gave him 2 points also for secondary skills. So it's 3 points out of 5. Etzius is excellent for a silver general, look, 41 infantry. And then he has a defense infantry expert with rapid march, which is useful for some mission. Okay, that's not useful. And a forced march as well, so very fast. And Duke. Okay, so I'll give him only 3 out of 5, but still it's very cheap. So it's one of the general available early on from the Roman, last of the Roman chapter. It was one of my first general, especially in conquest. You need a few defense infantry general. Is a good one. Matilda, the only reason I have it is because of calmness, because there are some missions where you need to make money quickly, and you need a bunch of generals with calmness. They reset the plunder skill. So she only gets this one thing, good, and lots of skills. That's it. 2 out of 5. Philip the God is the same. He's not a very good general, but he has calmness, and so he also gets 2 out of 5. And Isabella, third of the series of the calm general. She has a calmness. She has defense infantry with master shooter, which are totally inconsistent, and prince. So 1 out of 5. Actually 2 because we'll give her a range. 2 out of 5. Then Halfdan Ragnarsson is an infantry, but he has a 26, with rage, not great. And then he has infantry tactician with master of assault, so I give him 2 points there, and his marquise, so 2 out of 5. Edward, this is the best silver general, in fact I have it. He's a cavalry, so 42, he gets a point. He has the equipment, so he gets another point. Then Force March, there are missions, like for example the epic battle, one of the last epic battle where you need to rush to hit that circle, is great. And then he has melee cavalry skills, very focused, and Royal Duke. So he gets 6 out of 5. Okay, best general. Ivar is infantry, is only 25 with rage, master of assault, and crown prince. So I give him only 1 out of 5. I have it because it was available at the very beginning of the game and very cheap. So for a conquest, it's useful to have lots of generals, even some of those. Murad. I noticed some of the latest generals added by EasyTech are more advanced and much better than the other. Murad is a case. He has a 32 cavalry. He has cavalry commander, cavalry tactician, melee cavalry, very focused, and crown prince. Very good, Murad. So Murad gets maximum score of 5 out of 5. The only caveat is I own him, so I don't remember the price. You might check the price. If the price is above 800, maybe you remove 1 point. Sorry, but that's the best I can offer. Valence was my second general, if I'm not mistaken. And he's a decent archer, although only 26. And he had a master of archery, range tactician, and skirmisher, very focused, and king. So I gave him 3 points out of 5. Sorry, 4 points out of 5, which is quite good. And 26, very close to 5. Zengi also is another good one. He has a cavalry, 37. He has unique equipment, which is good. And then he has a master of archery, which it's useful, but normally the skill will be cavalry. And then he has cavalry tactician, so we need to choose. Right? But if you are cavalry and you have a master of archery, it's totally useless. So based on my criteria, I will not count. So he gets 1, 2, and then I'll give him 2 points for the secondary skill and crown prince. It's a 5 still. So it's 5 out of 5. And Bayezid, it's another one, which is a good one, new generation. He has a 34 cavalry. He has marching that we didn't consider as good, although it's okay. He has a very good secondary skill and lots of them, and crown prince, so he gets also a 4 out of 5. Sofia is another administration, 41. Camping, I don't think is a good skill. Shield master, no, but she has lobbies and negotiation expert. And the skill most likely is an administrative. Only Duke, so she gets only 3 out of 5. And that's it. We completed the list of generals. So I hope, and again, I apologize for the audio. I'm doing this as a hobby. I'm not a professional YouTuber, so I don't have the time to listen to all the video I make. And so sometimes we have this issue. Okay, thank you and stay tuned because now, very soon, I will release my sneak preview on World Conqueror 4 game update.